What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugas. And, whew, man, with this things getting real now. And tonight I'm going to talk about Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Excuse me, you had the Milwaukee Bucks beating the Phoenix Suns 109 to 103 to tie this series up at 2 games apiece, yo. What a game tonight. What a series so far, yo. But before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. Also, if you play Madden 21 and you got an Xbox One, I have my Xbox One gamer tag in the description box also. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me, and whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy, yo. Man, wow, what a game, what a game, what a game. This has been a very, very exciting NBA Finals. The first 3 games were kind of in hand, going late, but tonight, it came down to the wire. It was a very tight game, and coming into it, I was either way. Like, I didn't really know what to think of tonight. I could have seen on one hand Phoenix taking a 3-1 lead and going back, close it out at home. And on the other hand, I could have seen Milwaukee tying this thing up. And sure enough, Milwaukee tied this thing up, yo. Chris Middleton, I've been saying it for the longest. I've been telling Milwaukee Bucks fans, the Bucks offense is more efficient when it's ran through Chris Middleton. Now, look, Giannis was great offensively game 2 and game 3, but it's something about when it's ran through Middleton, just the way he efficiently shoots the basketball, the way he gets to his spots. He has a high release point where you can't really block his shot. I just feel like he's a very underrated player when he's being aggressive and when the ball is in his hand. He's hard to stop. And you seen that tonight, poured in 40 points, had 14 in the fourth quarter, just absolutely did his thing, carried the team down the stretch. Giannis was just, though he didn't score like he did the last couple of games, man, what a block he had on Ayton. He's been doing decent actually at shooting free throws. He's been just an all-around player, like kind of like a mini LeBron in some sense. And he's been leading this team. He's been carrying this team. Right now he looks like the Finals MVP. The way he's just been leading and carrying his team, all that coming off of an injury where we thought maybe his season was over. And he's doing his thing, yo. Giannis is really being a leader out there and really carrying his team. Drew Holiday went out there, had some solid defense, real solid defense, with Chris Paul. Connaughton hit some timely shots. Just a good overall team win for the Milwaukee Bucks. For the Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker was sensational. A great way to bounce back after game 3 when he was terrible, only had 10 points. He had 42 tonight. Kind of should have scored a little more in the fourth. Only had 4 points in the fourth quarter, because he was dealing with foul trouble, which I'll get to in a little bit. But Devin Booker did his thing tonight as far as scoring. Cam Johnson has been played well for them in Milwaukee the 2 games. Chris Paul, man, he struggled bad tonight. Like, he struggled. Chris Paul was out there falling by himself. Like, games 1 and games 2, he looked like a surefire Finals MVP, like a guy that's just ready to win a ring, ready to carry his team to a championship. And, game 3 a little bit, but especially tonight, he looked old. He looked like a older player tonight. Like I said, the man fell down by himself, like dribbling the ball late in the game. Now we'll see how he responds game 5. Is he game 1 or game 2 Chris Paul since he's at home? Or, is this the kind of what we're going to see going forward the rest of the series? It's going to be interesting to see. And another thing, too, I must say about tonight, especially late in the game, the officiating was horrible on both sides. I mean, how is that not a foul on Devin Booker against Drew Holiday? Like, I mean, he practically hugged the man in midair. And I get it. You don't want your stars fouling out in finals games. But at the same time, Booker got to be smarter than that and not foul him in that situation or pick up the other 5 fouls he had. Like, you have to call that, yo. Like, if Milwaukee would have lost that game, they would have had a gripe about that call, especially if they'd have lost by Booker making a play down the stretch. They would have had a real gripe, about this foul not being called. Also, Milwaukee was taking the ball out. Giannis still had his foot in bounds. Giannis didn't even go all the way out of bounds. He had 1 foot in bounds, 1 foot out of bounds, and just threw the ball in. And that should have been a violation also. Like, Phoenix had a gripe about that. The officiating was terrible down the stretch. Um, for the most part, when I don't talk about the officials, that mean they did a great job, which is almost all the time. But tonight, they got to be better down the stretch than they were. Now, it did even out because they were bad on both ways. But at the same time, they got to be a lot better than that game 5 and game 6, and maybe even if we get to a game 7. But good win for Milwaukee. This thing is 2-2 now. Phoenix, should feel good because 2 of the 3 are at home. Milwaukee should feel good because maybe they feel like they done cracked the code and figured out the Phoenix Sun. Either way, I'm excited to see game 5, yo. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm going to have Miami Heat and NBA content throughout the year. Also on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. Central to 7 p.m. Central. And on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Central to 8 p.m. Central. I do a live Q&A. Y'all come on there, ask me anything. Tell me anything. I'll answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live. And also on Sundays from 10 a.m. Central to 12 noon Central, I co-host Big Time Sports Talk on ESPN 1420 with Mike the Bandit. Y'all download the ESPN 1420 AM app and come check me out on the radio, yo. Until then, y'all have a blessed one. Let's go Heat.